What's up, everybody? How's it going? This is your boy Raider Rich. Welcome to the fifth installment of After Dark. Thank you for coming. We're going to talk a little bit Raiders football. We're going to talk the combine. We're going to talk future quarterbacks. We're going to talk Josh Jacobs getting the franchise tag. With me, as always, it's my boy, my teammate, my brother from another mother. Truly Bang, what's happening?
Pass the rock. I'm open.
Right? You got the Yankee on. What's up?
Yep. That all true on.
Right.
All right. Oh, this? Y'all want to know what this is?
Right? What is that, sir?
You have to just keep watching to know. I'll bring it in later. As for now,
right?
As for now, we are here to talk about what gives us headaches, what makes our stomach turn, what just absolutely ruins our fall, and that is our Raiders.
Yes, sir. All right, man. So today, all right. So we got to see quarterbacks. Anthony Richardson kind of stole the show, but I think CJ Stroud kind of set the bar. You know what I'm saying?
Two things. Those two things.
On target passes with timing, passes, not leading his receivers out of bounds. I mean, these are cats he doesn't know from Adam. But he's throwing the ball in the right places at the right time. He's smooth. He's driving off the back of his, off his back leg at the top of his drop. I am very, very impressed by what CJ Stroud did today. And personally, I got him as the number one quarterback on the board. What do you think?
Well, I think that the price just went up. If anybody was, when it comes to getting in the position to have the newest, latest, shiny new toy, but and I should actually disrespect the man like that. It's not a toy. Right. that is $1 million athlete. So, and the chat is rolling. What's up, Rolling Dubs? CJ looked phenomenal.
Yes, he did.
And what I'm hoping that the front office has anticipated even something like this happening. Where they might have to be going to Plan B or Plan C now. And so that's where I'm at. Plan B and Plan C. I'll let you start that off, and then I'll hop in on that.
Okay, look, this is my thing. What I think Plan A has to be CJ Stroud. Mm-hmm. Okay, and
at all costs.
At all costs.
Okay.
Okay, so here's my deal. I would trade up for CJ Stroud. I think CJ Stroud is Rich Gannon on steroids. One thing I took from him with his press conferences, he said he wanted to make sure to let teams know that he was in control of the room when they came in. You know what I'm saying? That's very important to me. The last quarterback who was actually in control of this team ran his fucking team and did everything. Was who?
Yeah, you know what? I did see a game. It's funny. It's like when I was just odd times I kind of was just like had it on there and just watched it or whatnot. But he took over the sideline. And he was, he was a coach on the field. Even then, I've seen Bryce do that too. But I do like to see that.
Okay, so with me, my biggest thing, kind of the difference is like I like Bryce. Bryce is a winner. He's won at every level so far, right? Mm-hmm. Bryce is just not that big, bro. You know what I mean? Like he's kind of a small cat. You know what I'm saying? Frame wise, like the being 5'10 does. I'm not tripping on that. Just the weight. You mean the frame? You know, it's. I'm a husky dude. You mean I'm my thinnest in you, bro, but I'm still a husky dude.
Are you kind of scientific? Are you kind of using a like a anatomy reference as far as the way he plays the game, you know, using his legs and him putting on weight can ultimately start to affect his knees and things like that and whatnot moving forward. Is that what you're saying?
No, what I'm saying is like this motherfucker may have like sternum problems and shit like that, you know, like from taking big hits, you know, running
we
around
did
with
that.
a
We
black
tried that one
jacket,
time.
broken ribs, you know what
We
I'm saying?
tried that.
Like
We tried that one time with the DB. I think
right.
he had a bad heart or something like that. What was his name?
Oh, Gary and Conley.
Was that Gary Conley? Yeah.
Yeah, that was Gary and Conley.
Oh, somebody else had something going on too. I can't remember who that one, but yeah.
But what I'm saying is basically.
So what's Plan B? But what's Plan B?
No, Plan B is probably Anthony Richardson. You're gonna have to get a veteran quarterback to come in because he's gonna need minimum a year.
Mm-hmm.
Minimum a year.
Yeah.
Minimum a year. They're gonna have to rebuild his throwing motion. Now, I will say this: out of all the quarterbacks today, I think he has the most athleticism. He has the biggest upside of all the quarterbacks there.
Mm-hmm.
But horrible throwing mechanics. He's gonna have to learn how to sit in the pocket, deliver the ball with timing. You know,
Well, at least it won't take long. Yeah, but his learning curve compared to somebody that's non-athletic and doesn't use their legs is different. He's going to be able to pick up having his feet set in certain positions very, very easily because he's just an athlete and has body charisma to be able to do that. So, you know, you'll be, you know, I think that learning curve is not as steep as or sharp as some may feel. And you know, it also depends on who he goes to, you know, and that quarterback coach and that room, you know, working on his mechanics, things like that. You know, who's that going to be? You know.
Yeah, but not only that, but it's
that's an investment. Like the team of the future quarterback is a investment in itself. You know.
Right. No, because Josh McDaniels said something that I sat there and I was like, I was listening. Honestly, I watched a car stand fucking comment on it, and he said, talking about they're gonna tailor a system around the quarterback, right? And they're like, he didn't tailor anything about Derek Carr, and I was like, but he did. You mean like, okay, but if you watch the system at New England, right, when they had Tom Brady versus when they had Cam Newton, I mean, they called plays specifically for Cam Newton. To make sure that Cam Newton uses athlete. It wasn't young Cam Newton, but you know, it's still.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. My bad. Hold on.
Are you good, bro?
To beat John Jones.
Shout out to the 4 people in here. What up?
Okay, I got it.
Oh shit, the man is here.
All right, we're in round number 1. John Jones. Oh shit! Okay, there we go. You got kicked in the nuts. Yep. John Jones. Oh shit! He got kicked. Oh, whoa! Woo! He got kicked in the 8 balls. He got kicked in the 8 balls. That made him mad.
Yeah, I think Dwayne's rolling.
What's up, Lo?
Let me see.
Oh, he heated. Oh, he do a little multitasking.
Yo,
Who
what
rolling
up?
up? Who rolling up?
What up, D?
Well, how you doing?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Oh, you need to give this. You know, give this man a proper introduction.
Oh,
Man.
I'm sorry,
Gosh.
big man. The guy who knows what's actually going on. Great thoughts, great presence about what's going on. You know, with the Raiders is my brother D. What's up, Dwayne?
What's up? Hold on 1 second.
You got it. Okay, he's got him. Got the back. Get the hooks. You get the hooks.
He watching the fight.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm good. I'm good.
Keep your body close to him. Keep your body close. It's they're in a dogfight position, and he just easily fixed that. Okay, he's got one. Okay, he's got one hook in. Got the left leg in. It's getting defended pretty well. Up against the cage. John Jones got him up against the cage, and he's kind of standing up on him, and he's about to apply a front rear naked. He doesn't quite have it yet. He's threatening it though. Gain did a good job of turning his head into his elbow and keeping that space so that he won't get tapped. Oh, there it is. There it is. Crank the neck. John Jones, easy night. That man don't even have to even go to the hospital, get checked up. He's good. Good night. He didn't even break a sweat. And I mean, literally, he didn't break a sweat. Did not break a sweat. He do got that Steve Austin gut, though. You know, where it's like, it's
it's
you know
almost
what I mean? No, yeah, it's like almost a six-pack and a gut, but you know what I mean, at the same time. All right. Okay.
All right. Hey D, did you watch the quarterbacks today?
Give me like 5 minutes.
All right, cool. Yeah, but I thought CJ looked very good. Sharp, precision passing. He was dropping the ball. He wasn't throwing line drives. Everything came in, you know, great angles. I mean, he showed full control. I mean, he looked great today.
For him to would have dropped though to the Raiders kind of more easier, right? Naturally, you know, kind of didn't want him to be that great, right? It's like, hey, relax, dude. Relax. Relax, man.
He put on a show though. Seriously though. I mean, like,
I mean, but okay, so you know, there's about I've seen on a Ian Rappaport tweet about there be including the Raiders. There are like I don't know almost 6 or 7 other teams that were interested in that spot the Bears got. What does that cost now? Because you got everybody got something to offer. You got a lot. The Bears have a lot of options.
Yes, they do. But I will say one thing the Raiders have that a lot of people don't have: familiarity with front offices. Because didn't Champ come from Chicago?
He did.
Yeah. So he's got a personal relationship with people there. I think.
Yeah, but his loyalty is what you know who he works for, though.
I mean,
right?
I agree. I mean, I'm not. They need to go all in and do whatever they can to get the deal done. I mean, they have to be super aggressive because the Colts owner is going to be super aggressive. You're dealing with the owner in Carolina, who's super rich, who's going to be super aggressive. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. So they can't play games. Like, they have to go out there and get the guy. Like, I mean, because I applaud them for moving on from Carr because Carr was a coach killer. So don't tie your entire legacy to Derek Carr.
So you're prepared to go players and picks, right?
I'm going. I'm not going for. I'm not. I mean, I want to go with as many picks as possible. I want that player. I want that quarterback to come in with Adams, Waller, Renfro, and Jacobs.
Yes, sir.
That's what I want because that to me would be one of the best. You can't walk into a better situation as a young quarterback.
No, you can't.
You can't. And remember,
but I think he would succeed and be able to put the ball in places for Devontae. I think we'll have a better than a 55% completion rate, from our quarterback to our dynamic receiver.
We'll have 72 incompletions.
Right?
I've always said this is a different situation the Raiders have ever have been in in recent memory for me, which is to need your quarterback of the future, but the offense is intact and ready to go as soon as you step in.
But not only that, bro, but look at it. This is a Super Bowl offense.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's crazy to be getting your quarterback of the future with a Super Bowl offense that's there.
Yeah. I mean, Derek had the tools. He couldn't do nothing with him.
Yeah, it's like the Super Bowl winning team somehow gets the first pick and gets a quarterback. It gets the best quarterback.
Right.
And they can. I mean, I
That's
just
like
don't know what
the Chiefs drafted C.J. Stroud to learn under Mahomes. Good Lord. Oh man.
Is there echo still?
Yeah.
Is it? It might be me then. Is that me then?
Okay. Do you got YouTube open?
No, I don't got any apps open.
Nope.
Yeah, I'm just on StreamYard.
Okay. Yeah, but I mean, they're gonna franchise Jacobs. They get a rookie quarterback. They'll probably sign Jacobs. They can build. You see what happens now when you waste the rookie years, because you see the what's this team? What was this team? I'm sorry, I've been working all day. Chargers. They gotta release Mac.
They do.
They're probably gonna release Khalil Mack.
Because
how do you guys feel about bringing him back?
Dude, don't get me started. Don't get me started. I think I might cry.
Because I mean, yeah. I mean, leave us alone, man. You know what I mean? Like,
no. I'm just asking a serious question because emotionally, I want him back. You know what I mean?
I mean,
I'm
he could still play. And
I'm a middle-aged man.
I agree.
I can't. I'm a middle-aged man. I can't think about that kind of stuff. I need to see some a rumor. God damn it! I need something. At least a rumor.
I mean, if you have him,
no, I'm with you with that though.
You get him and Max Crosby, and then you could fill in. We could fill in Chandler Jones wherever Chandler Jones fits in. I mean, that's good. That's good work.
You actually like put Kuntz behind him sometimes. Oh man, gosh. Oh Lord. Woo.
So,
to be honest, I don't know if Kuntz is gonna make it, bro. Like,
no,
I mean,
he doesn't win. He doesn't win on film at all, though. That's the only problem with Kuntz.
Yeah.
I'm a huge Kuntz fan. It's probably because he went to Buffalo. But
he might not be on the team next year.
No, he might not.
Might not.
How much he's still on his rookie, right? He's on his rookie deal, right? What, you got 1 more year on his rookie deal?
Yeah. I mean, we gotta look up what the Niners moved up to get Trey Lance. and see like what do the Raiders have to do the same thing to get to the Cardinal spot.
Okay. Let me ask you a question. How many spots did they move up for Trey Lance?
I don't remember. I think it was past the Raiders. I don't think they were in the top 10. I don't remember. I just don't remember. It was 2 years ago. If somebody got a computer,
hey, John Jones, lady is she got. I mean, I'll say that. Just, yeah,
You're about to get in trouble, huh?
Yeah, boy. I just know this. To the victor goes the spoils.
But isn't that old boy who plays for us, his brother, right? John Jones, right?
Yeah.
That's Chandler's brother, right?
Yeah. Maybe that's what happened to him. Maybe he parties too. Nah, we just fell for that trap of his one explosive game and the rest be just mediocre. You look at the total number, like, oh shit, good.
Oh, most definitely. But at the same time, I mean, that's kind of what he did. I mean, last year too.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Beanie.
That's called consistency.
Right?
Message. 49ers dealt the number 29 pick in 2022 and the number 28 pick in 2023 to move up from 12 to 3 in the 2021 draft. They also included the 2022 compensatory third-round choice. Thank you, Sean Johnson, for that.
So that's the Niners, right?
Yes, sir. We're about the facts around here.
Right?
I don't want to give up no players, but if we can give up picks, I'm all for.
Oh, I agree. Most definitely.
I mean,
okay, wait. Now here's a outlier, or what I might be using it wrong, but how many teams were the Niners competing with to get that number 3 pick?
I don't know, but the math is still the math, though. Like you still need that combination because.
But there's 6 other teams, so they might be more. They might offer more competitive offer, I should say, and then you have to compete, for that.
Well, I mean,
so it might be more.
You're never gonna know what those teams are offering. So
yeah.
It's
I just imagine the number of them. Yeah, the number of them is going to get competitive because they're all in need.
Oh, for sure. But I do think CJ Stroud right now is what everybody wants. You mean?
And they're probably willing to throw in their wife and their side woman for that. The owners,
really.
Yeah.
The golden spot is number 3, though. You have to get to number. I think number 3 is where the Cardinals are.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta get there because.
Are they doing a wholesale thing over there? What's their situation?
I don't know, but I don't trust Seattle. So, I mean, everybody's saying they're gonna go defense, but like,
and they like Geno, but
I mean, they can still keep Geno and then just be like, yo, the Richardson's sitting right there. Why not?
Hey, that's NFC West problem, then.
Yeah, but that could be our problem too because we want at least we need as many position players as possible to go in that draft. So before us, so the quarterbacks drop.
Oh, I see, Jimmy. Okay. You're saying if we're still at 7 and not
we're still at 7. We can't stay at 7 and get a quarterback.
Yeah.
The way those guys are gonna perform. There's no way.
Well, like I said, did you see Ian's tweet about that?
What did he say?
Let me go read it word for word. He says. Oh, yeah. He's got a ton of Kanban stuff on. He has to have somebody doing his social media accounts because this is just a lot to work to and what he has to do.
Oh, he definitely got an assistant. Come on now.
Yeah, that's no way.
Oh shit! Hey, you see, I had to put this one on because Black Jesus is in the back. In the green room. You know what I mean?
Where is it?
Oh, we over here waiting.
I know. You know what I mean? Keep talking. The people waiting.
Hold on. Let me see if he's ready.
I can act like a ventriloquist and you can move your lips.
Right? Hey, Phil,
Considering how long I've been sitting here waiting on you to bring me up.
Hey, hold on.
Yeah.
Buddy, this is one of the godfathers of what we do. This is one of the originators of the unfilteredness, Mr. Philip Robinson III. What's up, brother?
What's going on, Rich? I appreciate that intro.
You got some brown in
Yeah, Rich is new to this. I appreciate it. It was a good effort. We need to shape it up and get a little better, but
a little tighter with it, right?
So need to make sure you're adding all the proper respect to it.
Oh, hey, you know what? As long as you feel good, I feel good.
We don't stop at good around here. We stop at great.
Right? Excellent, bro.
Excellent.
Not good.
It's a continuous process, my friend. It's a continuous process.
Right? All right, so we were watching the quarterbacks, right? Live on NFL Network, right?
I was.
No,
and
I wasn't at all.
Okay, so I was watching with Robinson, and CJ, the way he dropped back was phenomenal. Like he's rehearsed this maybe 100 times.
Way more than that.
Yeah, dude, it was great. Like I seen Will Levis, and I wasn't impressed. Like it was like he didn't take it seriously for some reason. I don't understand that, but CJ Stroud, from the last game we see him play in college football to today at the combine, he has made strides. It seems like he's taking this very, very serious, and this is the dude I want. Let's be honest about that. This is the dude I want. This is the dude I think who can carry this franchise with this Super Bowl offense. Okay, we don't need him to be, Peyton Manning in his prime. We don't need him to be Tom Brady in his prime, but we need him to be effective, smart, take care of the football, and score in the fucking red zone. Let's be honest. This is what we need from him, and I think he can do it as a young quarterback. What's your thoughts?
I mean, I agree. I mean, that's the guy I want too. I just don't. I think anybody in the top 10 wants him too, though. So you got to make your package. You gotta get to 1 or 3. Go from 7 to 1 or 3. That's what you gotta do, and take what you will as far as the quarterbacks go. I think you're either gonna end up with a situation where you end up with CJ Stroud, or you end up with a guy who, like AR-15, who is he ready to start this year? Or is he's gonna take some games to get him ready to start.
He's starting week 1 based off of what I saw today.
Yeah, I mean, it's short, so I'm not gonna go. I mean, I think the ability is there, but I mean, when I was watching on film, I gotta. He has to do it in
Yeah, he's
NFL
got to do it
games.
with the bull, definitely
We'll
with the
see.
bullets flying. But like you said, in terms of raw, but with the raw ability that he has, he's the type of player that's not going to gain a bunch of experience on the bench. He's going to have to play through it.
I think the only thing that I would say about him is that I don't know because like the work, it's like with Jalen Hurts, I knew the work ethic was legendary. Like you knew he was gonna put so much work in to be really great, and he improved from year one to year two so dramatically. You know, Anthony Richardson has so much physical ability. I mean, if he's a student of the game, the way his physical build is, the sky's the limit. I mean, the guy could be. I mean, I mean, he could. There's nothing he can't do on a football field.
And I get you, and I hear that, but I looked at the refined throwing mechanics that we saw in Anthony Richardson versus the last time we saw him throw, and he's come a long way in a relatively short amount of time. Now, throwing the ball is one of the more basic concepts of what he's going to have to do, but in terms of you saw how his athleticism tested, there's an offense to be tailored around his skill set to get
Yes,
immediate
sir.
production out of him. And I'll be honest, and I'll say I was reluctant because I didn't know how far away that he would be. But looking at what he does do well and how he does it, how he should be able to do it, there's an offense in this league to be tailored around what he does and able to and get him out there on the field. And the Raiders have a lot to work with that he can work with, but it would be
Yeah.
it would be a patience issue with the offense and what exactly were they going to be doing. I think that far and away that Stroud you're looking at a Stroud Hooker Young kind of horse race for this because I haven't seen anything from Will Levis once again that made me say that that's the guy. For everybody that told me that he had this super strong arm and he was supposed to be this, that, and the third, I watched a lot of those go routes and fade routes die when he threw them deep, and his accuracy is okay, but I see an overconfident guy who's just okay.
Sounds like a cap gun inside a shower. Sounds loud,
Right.
but
Yeah.
Again, I had asked the question, earlier, being that he looked very well, very, very good in the combine. I believe the price just went up, and I did find that tweet. The other teams were mentioned that that's in the race for that at least the number one pick. They talking about the Bears pick is the Texans, Colts, Falcons, Panthers, and the Raiders, of course. And so, can the Raiders put together a better package than those teams?
Now, here's where it gets interesting, and because Bryce Young rolled the dice today, and the dice potentially just came back to bite him in his ass. Because CJ Stroud, the quarterbacks today went out and put on a show.
Yes.
They put on an absolute show.
He should have thrown today.
Stetson Bennett and DTR came out of nowhere. Nobody was talking about them two. They came out and put on a show. But the one guy who did not put on the show is the one guy who chose to sit there with a backpack on. And right now, he looks like the dumbass on the field because everybody else is out here showing out, and you're waiting for what? Your pro day?
Yeah,
Exactly.
that was a mistake.
That was a mistake.
I totally agree with Phil on that one. That's absolutely. I mean, even if once you hear about everybody, when you hear everybody's gonna throw, you gotta tell your agent, I'm throwing today. I'm sorry.
You got to.
You have to. Yeah, you have to.
You have to.
If
Everybody else, because Anthony Ritchie, you're not going to take, and none of your physical metrics are going to be better than Anthony Richardson's. None of them. And at this point, in order to judge who you are as a thrower, you should have been out here thrown under the same unknown circumstances as everybody else to prove your dominance. Because now it's your pro day.
Yeah.
You have to have one insane pro day, and even then, it may not be enough for you to not fall down the list, because Anthony Richardson has now validated being selected anywhere from number one
to 10.
Even if folks who will leave us credit for even throwing today, like, you know what I'm saying? Like to your point, like he actually went out there and competed and threw today. Like,
I didn't look better than Stetson Bennett. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, he did it. No, he did it. Hey, can I ask you a question?
I didn't see him throw, so I can't.
Well, allow me to inform you. Stetson Bennett went out there and put on a show.
Wow. All right, can I ask you a question though? Seriously.
To the point where I called Phil, the point where I reached out to some other people, said, have we been wrong? Have we been too hard on Stetson Bennett? Because I'm going out here. The best thing about the combine is that you take everybody off the super teams. You're in a neutral spot where everybody's in a neutral situation. Nobody's throwing to their guys. All circumstances are uniform and equal. It's a talent standpoint from there.
Right.
And from a blank slate like that, Stetson Bennett was the best out of the first group. I got it ranked as Stetson Bennett, Malik Cunningham, Jake Haener, then Will Levis, Tyson Bagent, and then Jared Hall.
Okay, hey, so are we just gonna actually overlook the fact that Bryce Young has won at every level, though? Our NFL teams are just going to overlook all that.
But so you say that. So check this, and let me turn around and kick it right back to you like this. Are we just going to ignore that Stetson Bennett has beat Bryce Young twice, won back-to-back national championships, and was the MVP of the national championship game when he won it? And it was, and we're not talking about no fluke shit. He came out there balling all over the field.
Gunning the ball. Running and gunning.
Can I get
You lied, bro. Mute the mic.
A large frosty?
Mute the mic.
Probably have vanilla.
That's fine.
Anything else?
I got him. I got my boy.
I was gonna say, make sure you get that splash of pussy juice too.
You ain't shit. The stick. Fucking paleta. Hey, but okay, so we all know that Stetson Bennett is a winner, right? Bryce Young is a winner.
I'm not. I mean, I like what he did. I'm not gonna. And obviously his career at Georgia is legendary, but like I'm not. I mean, like what round are we thinking about with Stetson Bennett? Like, are we not thinking about? You think he's a first round quarterback?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. I got him like a fourth round quarterback, developmental type quarterback, even though he's.
But you're disrespecting his resume.
Who?
Because the reality of the situation is the only thing Stetson Bennett hasn't done is won the Heisman.
Right. I mean,
you look at his resume. That's the only thing he has not done is won the Heisman. He's beat Bama. He's beat, you know what I'm saying? He won the SEC, beat Ohio State. What hasn't he done?
That's right. Very little other than winning the Heisman. I mean, because
we'll see.
Yeah.
I mean, he'll have his chance in a. I would not want to be a iffy NFL starter with him, in that room, because he's not going to give you an inch. He's a competitor. No,
We're talking about
I'll put it to you like this. You ready for this one? Said he's done more for his football team than Caleb Williams did.
Ooh,
Yeah.
wow.
Gospel.
Hey,
Everybody,
I respect what you just said.
I'm not gonna concede that one, but everybody has everybody. I'm not gonna argue that one. Everybody has
John Juan DeMarco.
Hey, I respect that one, but
2 years in a row.
I mean, but obviously you can
The
see that
goal is
Caleb Williams has a way higher upside.
Championships. That's the goal.
Right?
Championships.
Caleb Williams
Stay
is
with
over
me.
operating without a fucking defense too, though, right?
Championships. Hey
Yeah.
man, you do what you got to do to get it done. He said he was dry. You talk about he didn't have a great defense. Look, Stetson Bennett was dropping 4 or 5 touchdowns on everyone.
Everyone. No, I feel it. I feel it.
I hope he is updating right now.
All right, so
I would feel so much more
we all
comfortable
agree
if they
right
were
now
if they were
that
in the
Plan
top
A
4.
is CJ Stroud, right? CJ Stroud is Plan A, right? And Plan B is probably going to end up being
Yeah.
But let me ask. I mean, because I'm going to talk to Phil a lot. If it's Bryce Young, are you upset at that or?
I'm ecstatic about that because if you think about it, Bryce Young is down there being coached in the system that Josh McDaniels is
already
right
in,
now.
right? Yeah, exactly.
Josh McDaniels doesn't need a guy with the greatest arm. He doesn't need a guy. He just needs a guy to be on time, make the right decisions, and recognize coverages, recognize complex coverages, which is what Bryce does best. including solving coverages that he's never seen. So if he's got the answer to coverages that he's never seen, including all the regular coverages that are run against him, and knows how to beat, because the one thing that no matter what you can measure, all of the things that you can measure about these quarterbacks, the one thing that you can't measure is what Bryce Young has, and that's the cool, calm clutchness and the pure escapability.
Exactly.
I have watched Bryce Young twist, turn, shimmy, shake, spin, and tap dance his way out of so many free runners. It's not even funny.
Yeah.
And that's a very realistic NFL type of experience.
That skill translates. Yes, it does.
Yeah.
That one translates. If you can make guys miss, you got a future.
Now, so that was Plan B. We went through Plan B. What's Plan C?
So now having looked at what we've seen, there've been a couple different Plan C's that I've run across, but we can go C to D, and I haven't watched them throw and had a chance to look at what's out there. I feel better about yes, we're all hyped up on the top guys, and I absolutely would definitely want to have one, especially as close as we are to being able to pick one up. But I would feel comfortable with Hendon Hooker. I would feel comfortable developing DTR, and at least
66 miles an hour
system.
All right, bro. I think after today, DTR is definitely pushed himself from a 6th or 7th round draft pick to a 3rd or 4th.
Yeah, where I said he would be, probably somewhere in the 4 to 6 range, because
he's got that arm that can play in Chicago or Soldier Field.
Well, and I'm glad that you brought that up, Tone, because what you did see was his deficiency was his deep routes to the sideline. Though after about 50 yards, they fall out of the air.
So he throws it hard. It's just not.
Yeah,
I read somewhere where he threw about. I read somewhere where he tied the record, at least for the
For velocity on the ball.
Yeah,
at 62 miles per hour. Yeah, I seen that. The
Yeah.
problem was that throwing to the sideline, he was kind of leading his receivers.
Oh, it was off target. Off target. Okay.
Yeah.
He didn't. You know, I mean, there's some quarterbacks who've been very effective in the NFL. You know,
Will Levis threw a 59, and he's supposed to have the strongest arm in the draft. By the way,
how long has DTR been playing quarterback?
7 years, 8 years.
Okay, I thought he's one of those started like senior year or something, high school or some shit. Like,
I like him. I the work ethic is going to be there for DTR. I just don't. I mean, he has to get the accurate. I mean, maybe just because of the height, sometimes he can't see receivers, but sometimes the accuracy was a little bit less than what I would expect. But he definitely. I watched his entire career at UCLA. He improved dramatically. The work ethic is not going to be the reason why he's not successful in the NFL. That kid works.
What kind of player?
And as long as he doesn't have to go deep or throw a lot of deep outs, he'll be fine. He's going to be limited. He's going to be limited to somewhere half field reads and probably the middle of the field throws about 15, 20 yards at most, because that's about where his velocity, his NFL velocity ends.
It's pretty much how much time you get to throw the ball anyway.
Well, yeah, right. But I mean, can it's gonna be a situation kind of like Tua, where everybody wonders if he's got enough arm, but as long as his timing is good and he hits guys when they need,
give him some playmakers
that they need to be open, he'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean,
right.
Tua was. I mean, the game against Baltimore when they scored like 40 points against Baltimore and they were down in the fourth quarter, and I mean like.
And came back and won that.
Yeah,
so six touchdown passes, and I had to look back up and say, "Wait a minute, I'm sorry, did I see that right?"
Me too. I did the same thing.
What do you rate him as a gamer? As in a gamer, meaning?
Yeah, that's what I mean. I think he's better in the game.
Gotta have it. It's on me. Yeah.
I think he'll be better in the game than he is but the work ethic is there because I'm telling you, he was not the player he is now when he was in his first year at UCLA. He put a lot of work in.
Okay, big leap in
big leap. Yeah, he put a lot of work in.
All right.
And he got a hardcore fucking mountain on his shoulder.
Bro, this man feels disrespected every goddamn day, and I love that about him. He's a dog.
Every moment.
Oh, shit.
Yes, sir.
And is on a never-ending quest to get his respect back.
Yes, sir.
I like that because that's the type of person that finds motivation. If you didn't, so I'm with all that smoke. 1026.
And that's some old Michael Jordan ass fucking motivation, you know. He disrespected me. Motherfucker didn't even disrespect him. Sorry about that.
I was thinking about the last quarterback that felt disrespected.
Right?
Well,
we wasn't supposed to do that.
Well, you know, this particular gentleman, DTR, be the guy that I'd rather have going down a dark alley with me than the other one.
Yeah.
Right?
We're not talking. Who we talking about? The old quarterback?
Yeah.
We don't mention my names around here.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The old quarterback.
Great snitching.
Yeah.
I just think it's funny. I think it's funny that like he's still like not signed with a. He's so good. He's not signed with a team yet.
Exactly. Right.
Here. Let me
many
just share
people who wanted to pick him up. Right.
I know. So many teams. Right.
NFL's gonna be set on fire. Yeah.
Hall of Famer. He went to the combine. Like that's crazy. He went to the. How you gonna be a free? Him and the agent went to the combine. Wow, that's embarrassing, dude.
Bro.
Here's what's even more embarrassing. Here's what's even more embarrassing, and I'm loving every second of it. I look at all of these quarterbacks that we've seen throw, I'll give you a list so far. At this point, Hayner, Cunningham, Bennett, Richardson, Stroud, DTR, and all for shits and giggles, I'll throw in Clayton Tune. Every single one of those quarterbacks are guys I'd rather have over Derek Carr.
Who?
Bro, you're not supposed to say his name.
I can't say his name.
You ain't supposed to say his name, bro.
I don't give a fuck. Fuck.
This message has been brought to you by After Darts.
I forgot I was live, honestly, but
Right?
but no, because they're good. You can build that and turn that into something. So
Exactly.
They have a chance. They have a future. Like you're looking at this man has been a free agent with able to talk to anyone, and somehow he's even without the Raiders trying to trade him, his market has been restricted to the Jets, and he's not even QB1 on their radar. They're
Nope.
waiting to see what happens with Aaron Rodgers before they magically commit to him.
Yeah.
Right.
Bro, let's be honest. Let's be honest. His market right now is
The Saints.
New Orleans. That's it.
The
The
Saints.
Saints, that's it. Because
That's
they're
it.
not picking high.
Yeah.
The Saints. Because all the teams picking high shouldn't really be interested because their
He
quarterback
doesn't
is
want to take a. He doesn't want to take a prove it deal. So that's his problem. I mean, you know what I mean? He doesn't want to take a prove it deal. So
It's not a prove it deal. He doesn't want to take a deal that's accurately paying him what he's worth.
well,
Ooh.
sorry, buddy. It's gonna be about that because you ain't getting paid.
what is he gonna have? 5 more kids? I mean, what the hell, dude?
I mean, he been swindling NFL teams for a long enough time.
Hey, bro, you see the new house that he got built, right?
That would be
Out
what
there
I
in
would
Bakersfield.
was trading up to 3. That's where I think you're likely to get. You're either going to get Stroud or Young. Is that 3?
I mean, you got to do it. You got to. I mean, you
And,
gotta
and,
get the
and
three.
if you don't get that, you'll get Richardson. And honestly, at this point, I was not on the Richardson train prior to watching this. I'm gonna go ahead and hop on that list too. If they pull the trigger, move up to 3, and he's there, or move up to 5, and he's there, then fuck it, do it. Hey, make it happen.
Get it done.
And you know what? And you know what else? That's jersey worthy. Jersey worthy pick. I would get one. I'd get one.
Hold on. I got
jersey.
something though. One thing NFL teams have to do, they have to either sell you on the fact that they could possibly either build or be winning a Super Bowl team, right? Be a Super Bowl winning team, or just give you some fucking hope, right? I'm sorry. The previous quarterback, he ran out of that, right? There's no hope with it, right? I think the Raiders really need to start selling some hope. You know what I mean? Because at some point the fan base needs that. They need to have something to believe in, something that hey, it may not happen this year, but maybe next year we're gonna keep developing guys. We're gonna keep working. We're gonna put our heads down, put our big boy pants on and get it done, right? So the Raiders need to start selling some hope. You mean? So
I disagree with that wholeheartedly and fundamentally, because the only thing
we'll correct me in my fucking ways then.
The only thing the Raiders have been selling for the last 20 plus, actually really closer to 30 years now, has been hope. You're talking about.
Can I ask you a question?
I was gonna say that's
have
all.
Hope that they was gonna win the Super Bowl this year?
Yeah,
I didn't.
Absolutely.
I didn't. I was told for the last 5 years, Derek Carr never actually had a number 1 wide receiver. Michael Crabtree and Amari Cooper and Hunter Renfrow and all these guys are all number 2s, right?
I guess.
I mean, we all came on the same show and I said, okay, so since we got Devontae Adams, we're going undefeated. Derek Carr's never had a number one receiver, right? There's nothing closer to Jerry Rice right now than Devontae Adams. We're winning the Super Bowl. We're going undefeated. We're setting a new record. Fuck the 72 Dolphins. We're doing
You
it
couldn't
all.
even score 20 points.
I
You couldn't
said
score
that.
20 points a game.
Bro,
I,
that was the logic that was put in front of me. So now I'm giving it back. You know what I mean?
I'll take it a step further. And as I was talking to Cade, you remember? I know you remember this tone. Said Derek Carr threw 24 touchdowns last season. 14 of them went to Devontae Adams. So in 15 games, he threw 10 touchdown passes to somebody else other than Devontae Adams.
Oh, hold on. I'm gonna give you something a little bit better too, though.
50. We couldn't.
Well, I'm gonna give you something a little bit better though.
God.
How many of those touchdowns that he threw to Devontae Adams were by design, by play calling?
All of them.
You've seen a lot of them, right?
All of them.
It wasn't the proper read. It wasn't that he did something extra special. He looked off a safety. I mean, because a lot of those were what, flea flickers? At least 5 of them, right?
Not 5, it'd probably be at least 2 or 3, but most of them were within the confines of the offense.
Yeah.
And variations of looks, so it lulled the defense off to sleep.
Dundee. That boy Dundee in the building.
I would say that there were more off-script touchdowns, or as many off-script touchdowns with Stidham, but that's recency bias.
Very, yeah. But well, we'll paint the whole picture. We won't paint just part of the picture like some of our counterparts for their benefit of the benefit of what their biases are.
Right.
Okay, so I'll help narrate this thing seriously. So we went through Plan A, went to Plan B, went to Plan C. Mr. Robinson said there is a Plan D.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Because we've gone through a whole list of people. We managed to not even mention Mayonnaise Boy. And we still haven't brought up the puzzling case of Hendon Hooker, who said he will be available to go in week 1. He's supposed to be cleared to run by the end of this month.
Oh, that changes a lot though. For Hendon Hooker,
and much like Bryce and CJ, supposedly this group of quarterbacks are all really smart, or at least really great interviews, from what everybody's been telling us. Now, said Anthony Richardson is a real one. So you just listening to him talk, you can understand that. But so it's a question that also comes into play. Is that what you want? Is that going to work for you at QB?
right?
Well, I always said in the perfect scenario, what I would want, I'll give 2. I have 2 perfect scenarios. I can't do that. Okay. All right. CJ, or really CJ, or a situation of having a veteran quarterback, a really good one that can take this team to as far as it can go, and have Richardson learning behind him. That would be my 2 perfect scenarios.
That's not going to happen.
No,
of course not.
Because
of course not.
Financially.
I'm a
Hold on.
live a privileged life out here.
Bro,
You could make it work.
I got
You
a
could make it
perfect-
work financially, but you would just never.
You
would
can,
have
but
to-
at the detriment of what though? The defense again?
honestly, if you really want to get super technical, you could do that with the way the rookie salary deal is. You could do that and still not pay the two of them as much as you would have paid the previous quarterback. If you want to get super technical.
So
And then we can
you're
even
saying
get more
we
detail
can draft a quarterback, sign Aaron Rodgers, hypothetically, right? Just sign Aaron Rodgers.
No, you
Make it all
cannot sign.
fit.
You cannot sign Aaron Rodgers because Aaron Rodgers is under contract.
Right. I'm sorry. You can trade for Aaron Rodgers and make it all fit under the previous quarterback's numbers. I'm just asking the question because you'd
have to you'd have to do some interesting things with the contract math on Aaron Rodgers' contract, but in theory, if you don't give up a first for Aaron Rodgers, you could very well do that.
Okay. All right. So we've talked about the quarterback position today. I just want to transition into this. Before we end all this, Josh Jacobs, franchise tag.
Mm-hmm.
This is big for me. I'm a big Josh Jacobs fan. I've sat here, I've taken, he's not the guy, he's too slow, all this other stuff.
I had my criticism. I had my criticisms at one point.
He
certainly improved. Well, really just one. It was
this. I'd rather cut the mediocre quarterback and pay the superstar running back. So I think the Raiders are trending in the right direction with this. I just want to know what y'all brothers' feelings are about this.
I think it sounds very patriotish to actually franchise tagging. Well, I mean, every other teams do it, but the mentality behind, I feel like the franchise tag also gives them the ability to, as we've heard, move off of guys right before they really have to pay them. So I don't know if this is a move for that, where they look at it, they look at the year they have with him with this new quarterback and, look at it and decide, whether or not that's the tandem they want to invest in, or do they look at Jacobs and say, and is there somebody that looks like when they come out next year at the running back position that looks like they can give the same production, and if they can, and at that rate, of course they're going to do it.
Right. Okay, I understand that, but what I'm going to say this: if we take this year as a barometer, right, the offense worked best when it ran through Josh Jacobs. Okay, we were winning games. We went on a little streak. Why? Because the offense ran through Josh Jacobs. I think if Josh Jacobs is the focal point of this offense, catching and running the ball, sky's the limit, especially if you're taking on a young quarterback. Why? Because if he's handing the ball off and then he can look for Darren Waller, Devontae Adams, and Hunter Renfrow, in certain pass combinations and stuff, he's not going to be super sharp. He's not going to be Peyton Manning in his rookie year. You mean?
Yeah,
so
right.
I think as long as you're running the offense through a guy like Josh Jacobs, you can stabilize your offense and bring along your quarterback. So by the end of the year, he's hitting on all cylinders. He's taking his play to the next level. You know what I'm saying?
Do you remember what Peyton Manning's rookie year was like?
Terrible.
It was horrible.
Yeah, they
horrible.
were 3-13. And he would freely admit, and I remember this as one of the quotes that Peyton said that really struck me, was that he learned a lot of good football at the end of a lot of bad football games.
Oh, hey, hold on. And didn't he have Marshall Faulk too?
Was it first year? I think I'm not sure it was the
yeah,
first.
yeah. He had Marshall Falk to
Hmm.
hand the ball off to his rookie year.
I'd have to look that up to be sure.
I'm doing some old motherfucker shit.
Q.
What up, Q?
Oh, he was backstage, bro. He was. I mean, hey, he was like, "Blood, what the hell?
Dude,
you gotta get."
I be
Hey,
trying to
I
tell
put him
him, fool,
on.
he be leaving us,
Like,
he be leaving us
just bro.
backstage in the shadow realm. You lucky I'm still
You got-
here.
Hey, bro.
Gotta get-
Hold on. I seen Black Jesus, and then Black Jesus went away, so I was waiting for Black Jesus to come back, and then just it never came back. Now I got some emoji shit. So it is what it is, bro. You know what I mean?
And then we gotta sign off because Cade is trying to get us to go do Combat Lounge real quick.
All right. Look, check this out, dude. We had our time limit because my brother Dirty's coming up real soon. All right, so look, we'll be back next week, 8:30 instead of 9. We're gonna do this again. Thank you, everybody who joined. Everybody's watching later. We appreciate it. Catch you guys later.
Stay thirsty, my friends.